I am going to show you how to cut out the Cardinal SVG in Cricut Design Space. First, you go into Cricut Design Space and click on the three bars at the top left to get a new canvas. Then you click on Upload and then Upload Image, and you're either going to browse or drag and drop the SVG into Design Space. And then click on Upload. And once it's uploaded, you will click on the Cardinal SVG and then Add to Canvas. When the Cardinal loads into Design Space, you will notice that it is larger than what you're going to need to put it on a flameless candle. The candle we're using is 6 inches tall, so we want the Cardinal to be about 4 inches tall. So we're going to click on the Cardinal, make sure this is locked, and then take the height down to 4 inches. So now your Cardinal is 4 inches high by a little bit wider than 3.5. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on the bottom layer of the Cardinal, which is needed for when you're cutting him out of cardstock, and hide that layer. Now you're ready to click on the Make It button, and we're going to move these pieces of snow as they are being cut out of a different type of vinyl than the white vinyl that we are going to use for the one face piece on the Cardinal. So we're going to click on the three dots and move Object, select a new mat, select a color for your new mat, and then Confirm. And then I'm going to turn this sideways so that it doesn't take as much vinyl. And I'm going to go back to my first mat and do the same thing with the other piece of snow and move it. And then again, turn it so that it's not using a lot of vinyl. Then I'm going to go back to the first mat and move this piece over. And I'm going to go down to the mat with the pine needles and rotate them so that they're not taking as much vinyl when you're cutting them out. And now you're ready to click on Continue. And once the Design Space finds your machine, you're going to click on the type of vinyl you're using. I am using premium vinyl for this project since it's going on a candle. If you were cutting this out to go on a shirt, you would use HTV vinyl, and you would also make sure that the mirror is on all your mats. Being this is regular vinyl, you do not need to have the mirror on option. And now I'm going to load my vinyl on my mat and put it in the maker and have it cut out. Now that we have cut out the various pieces of our Cardinal for the candle, I am going to show you how to add them to the candle. I've already weeded all the pieces. I'm going to take the 2 pieces of pine needles and I'm going to cut them in 2 so that I can put them on separately. And I'm going to use transfer tape. And starting, it doesn't matter which piece of pine needle you use because they're both the same. I'm just going to put the transfer tape on top using a scraper. I'm going to adhere it to the transfer tape. And then I'm going to peel the backing off. And first I'm going to place the Cardinal on here so I know approximately where I want to put my pine needle. So We want them in this area. Now we can put on the second pine needle set. And they're gonna go, it's gonna go below the one that's on there. Kind of gonna overlap it some, like that. Next, we're going to add the cardinal. And we're going to put transfer tape on him. And we're going to put him so his feet are on the branches. Yeah. Like that. Next, we're going to add the pieces of snow, and I'm going to cut them apart. And I didn't have white glitter vinyl, but I decided to use the silver holographic vinyl, which I thought was pretty, to make my snow. You can use white glitter vinyl, you have it. You can use white vinyl. It's totally what you prefer. I'm going to put this piece on this lower limb, like that. And this piece I'm going to put on the upper limb, and I'm going to make sure that his feet are being covered with the snow. like that. Next we're going to add the cardinal's tail feathers, and I cut them out of a different color of red from the cardinal. And I'm actually going to go in here and lift the cardinal's tail up a little bit so that this little piece of snow goes underneath it, like that. And then we're just going to line the tail feathers up. Like that. Then we have his wing. And it goes on here like this. And then we have to put together the pieces of his face. And we have this white piece and this black piece that goes on top. And you just want to line them up. Like that. And then we're going to add the beak on. And then we're going to put the face on the cardinal. is your cardinal. If you wanted, you could put another one on this side, or you can decorate it with snowflakes.